Shots fired. Ruben Amorim coming out. Tough words implying that if you're lazy in training, he doesn't want to see you anywhere near the training ground. Reading through the tea leaves, it's Marcus Rashford he's talking about here, cooking the man. Let's react to this quote from Ruben Amorim, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Is there any way back for Marcus Rashford? Because obviously we've got a proven record. He's not being your team for I think 11 games now.
It's the same. It's always the same reason. So.
What is that reason?
The reason is the training, the way I see what a footballer should do in training, in life, and is every detail. So if things don't change, I will not change.
So if he's still here after the window closes,
it's the same situation for every player. If you do the maximum, if you do the right things, we can use every player. And you can see it today on the bench. We miss a little bit like pace to go, to change the game, to move some pieces. But I prefer like that. I will put Vital before I put a player that don't give the maximum every day. So I will not change in that department.
Wow.
Do you know what Vital looks like? He's he's like the old guy.
Big boy.
The same.
No, he's the old dude. He's the old. I think he's the old guy. Unless I'm mixing him up. But either way, shots fired indeed, sir.
Old big boy, I think. I think that was old and you can be an old big boy, right?
Either one. I mean, either way.
I'll pull up a picture.
Let's find out. Vital, bro. Vital. But either way, damning indictment from the manager. Look at those eyes. I mean, like, this is post-game, post-win. And that guy. Either way, it's sad. It's sad that it got to this stage. But Manchester United in a place where, like, we have no room for passengers. I actually like this. I didn't mind that we're the worst team ever line because there's truth there. And this team needs to know where it's at. This team has shown that they lack backbone, they lack guile, and this manager does not lack those things. So I like him being like, listen, if you can't train, I watch you every day, how you conduct yourself as a professional, it's not nearly good enough. And the fact that Ruben Amorim is willing to stand behind himself, I don't know. I think we need that level of conviction, that level of, you need to have balls, big balls to be this manager. He has big balls. I'm behind him all day, every day.
Sir, well, you need the big balls to make the big calls that this manager is making and to say that he'd rather put in this guy. Amorim, give me a ring. I'm around. Like, don't
give him a ring.
I'll give you. No, but think of the, what's the positive side of this? You're like, okay, Marcus Rashford isn't playing for Manchester United. Who wants to sign Marcus Rashford? Nobody. So then, is playing at Manchester United a privilege or is it a right, sir? And the answer is a privilege to wear the shirt and the badge, and you should give everything for it. And the fact the manager is dropping him and saying as such tells me his compass is pointing in the right direction as far as north and where we need to go for this club. Because at the end of the day, you got to rip out the bluffers, root and stem at this club, and he's doing it right now. And Marcus Rashford's being called out. And you know what? I also like it because Marcus Rashford hates being called out.
He does.
Because in the presser, he's like, all of a sudden, Marcus is back in training and wants to play for Manchester United again. Go tell the coach. Don't tell your PR team. You know, how about you work hard every day in training and prove it to the coach? There's no PR. Rashford, I don't believe anything I hear about Rashford in the press anymore because it's all just PR. He's like, Dortmund wants to sign him. No, they don't. He wants to play for Amorim. No, he doesn't. Like, he's not. Oh, he's working really hard. No, he's not. It's like,
yeah,
it's
they always leak the extra sessions.
China White Club, Belfast, New York Knicks, like Amorim, like new boss coming in.
That's less. You know, the big one was he did the interview right after Amorim became the head coach. Forget the China White Club. That happens. The fact that he was like, I'm good. He did the interview with whoever.
No, but I'm
like
saying
5
I
days
trust
after
that
he joined.
happened. What I'm saying is I trust, like, if you see Marcus doing these things and then all of a sudden you hear this, like, oh, he's training, like
he gave up before the guy even settled in.
Every offseason, every single offseason, Marcus Rashford hype, like, he's in the gym, the PR team is like, he's really, you know, it's just like, there's just so, it's about what you do on the field every day in training and on the pitch in front of the 70,000 faithful at Old Trafford, and he's not doing it. So at the end of the day, this is a great reaction to the PR that came out like, oh, Rashford's back. He's working hard and he wants it. And you know what? good on Amorim for calling bullshit, because this is a clapback on that, where he's basically like, you ain't, you're not even close, bro. Like, and this is not only a marker for Marcus Rashford, he's putting down a marker, he's putting out a marker for like the Toby Coyers of the world, because that's the positive side of this, is that you see a Coyer give everything, and you see him make it to the first team, and then get to that pitch and give everything, and that's what we need to start generating at Old Trafford. And if it means getting rid of Marcus, so be it.
And he's willing to take sacrifices in the near term, right? We talked about, like, why is he sticking with this 11, this formation? Why is he just keeping with it, even if he doesn't have a team that can play it? Because you have to have conviction what you're trying to do. We talked about it, right? We didn't have options. We had no threat from a pace perspective off the bench, but he'd rather do that and play players that he knows are going to go out there and give it their all. And also, like you said, they're leaking that he's doing extra work to the press. It's like, do it to the press. Don't do it to the press. Do it in training. Do it and show the coach. And if he was seeing what he needed to be seeing and not just like hearing it from the journos, then you'd actually see him in a squad, let alone a starting 11. So Marcus made his own bed. I think the biggest indictment was when Ruben came in, he immediately went to the press and was like, I need a new challenge. I'm not willing to work hard. And you know what? Shame on us. He's probably been a problem for a long time. I mean, fucking what's our
Andy
boy?
Minton.
Andy Minton called it out. It was like, he's been a
good
problem.
on Andy Minton too. I really
Everybody.
do, like, because like I like speaking truth to the giant like PR apparatus of this this player that makes so much money, there shouldn't be spin. He should be authentic. Rashford should own up to it. And you know what? Last year was a rough one. I'm going to forgive him for that. Hey, you can just totally go to Belfast, F off for a year. There's a lot of pressure on you. But the reaction to Belfast ain't like bluffing to get one manager fired, and then as soon as he gets fired, you're like going on holiday.
I'm good.
And you're fucking off so that the new guy comes in and you don't even look like you're taking that seriously either. Like, come on, man. I don't even know Amorim. He's met the guy. I knew you canceled the vacation. Like, I would know that. Like, I was going to go to New York, but now that the coach is fired, it's going to look bad. And then I have a new guy coming in. I want to meet him and I want to get things to go on. It's like his head's not on straight, dude. And so he's got to figure his shit out. And so if he doesn't get sold, he's gonna start playing to the Amorim tune, which could be a great thing. This could be his way to come back too. I would totally forgive Marcus if he turns it around. I think he's advised by bad people, and I think he's just a young kid who's just kind of off the right direction. But if he put his nose to the grindstone, he would be a top player at Manchester United.
He'd be a top player in the league. I mean, he is a top player. He has the talent. His head is in the wrong place, like you said. He's not advised by the right people. They're blowing up his ego, telling him how great he is, and he hasn't shown that in many, many years, right? It's been 3 years now since that 30-goal season. So he's got it, but he's got to work his ass off, because guess what? You don't get to be CR7 or even Waza without working hard. And like, you have to work hard. It just doesn't come by accident. So I'm glad our manager's put down a marker. It sucks to have an academy lad just get flailed in the open like he is, but he made his own bed. Like I said, when he came in and being like, I want a new challenge, that's just like cowardly action, bro. It's like, come on, you're a big boy. You're the highest paid player on the team. Go out there and grind, score some goals. We're dying for some goals, and you want to quit. It's like, it's fucking bluffing all day.
Let us know what you think of the manager's comments below. Should he start the goalkeeping coach over Marcus Rashford? Please like, subscribe. Only 30% of our viewers actually subscribe to YouTube. It goes a long way. Hacking the algorithm. Get us found by other Muppets like yourself. And we'll see you in the next video.